Do you think that BIMSTEC is a parallel organization like the SARC? What are the similarities and dissimilarities between the two? How are the Indian foreign policy objectives realized by forming this new organization? Okay. Though it's a 10-mark question, it is having mainly 3 parts. So we should address all the parts in the answer. Just introduce BIMSTEC and SARC. They are regional organization that mainly aims to foster the cooperation in their respective region. But their foundational purpose, why they have been founded, what are their achievements, and what role they play in India's foreign policy, they differ fundamentally. So let us see each. Origin and membership. BIMSTEC originated in 1997 only, but SARC was formed in 1985. BIMSTEC is mainly focusing on the countries in the eastern side of India, our eastern neighbors, especially South and Southeast Asia. Then SARC means it is concentrating on the South Asian region. Okay, that means predominantly in the South Asia, it is not going to the eastern neighbors. Okay, except our Bangladesh. Then actually these location-based information, this divergent geographical orientation, that is BIMSTEC means South and Southeast Asia, SARC means only South Asia. This geographical orientation itself influenced their scope and nature of collaboration. You can think about the geographical and strategical orientation, thinking about their role that they are playing. SARC is confined to South Asia. BIMSTEC is actually bridging South Asia and Southeast Asia, that is particularly ASEAN countries. So it is having a broader outreach. So it is opening the horizon of India towards the eastern side. Then, is the geographic orientation the only reason for the diverse scope of SARC and BIMSTEC? No. Actually, BIMSTEC is getting more prominence nowadays because SARC is not functioning effectively. Why? Because of the internal dynamics and the relations between some countries. You know which are the countries? India and Pakistan. All progress of SARC is stymied by the India-Pakistan tensions. Even you can think that from 2014 till now there has been no SARC summit. Even the latest 19th SARC summit got postponed because of the India-Pakistan tension. In contrast, BIMSTEC is arising. It is effectively conducting its bilateral meetings and all. So it is, if there is any dispute, it is removing all this dispute through negotiation, discussions, etc. But this India-Pakistan tension is not the only reason for the diverse range of activities of SARC and BIMSTEC. The areas of cooperation, their basic aim, why they have been formed, that differs. In the case of SARC, it has been mainly concentrated on the region's development, okay, like agriculture, energy development kind of thing. But BIMSTEC is more business kind of purpose. It is having a more expansive purview. It is for sharing technology, for better connectivity and transportation between these countries, for counter-terrorism. So diverse areas of cooperation. And you know that this diverse area of cooperation we told, this India-Pakistan tension, bilateral relations and challenges we talked. Now we started talking about the effectiveness of BIMSTEC, which is having better output in its operation. So this is the time we have to talk about the effectiveness of each. So we talked about both the aim, the geography of this SARC and BIMSTEC, the way in which the bilateral relation is going on, and their areas of cooperation. Now, how the meetings are effective, the summits are effective. So it's time to talk about the SARC, which is stagnating since 2014, but BIMSTEC is rising with a renewed vigor, with more summits emphasizing regional connectivity, technology sharing, etc. This evolving, now we are talking about the third part of the question, that is how both are effective in the foreign policy thing. So this evolving prominence of BIMSTEC can be mapped against India's shifting foreign policy goals, because India's Act East policy, it is perfectly aligned with the BIMSTEC, right? So it is circumventing the SARC's deadlock. So India is giving more emphasis to the Act East policy because it is opening our door to our eastern neighbors of Southeast Asia, and we are having like many agreements like free trade agreements, etc., and better relations and connectivity with the eastern side. So it is having more importance in India's foreign policy. Then, is the foreign policy aimed at only this economic integration? No. It is having both economic implication and strategic significance. Foreign policy means both, right? Geopolitically also we have to talk, then economically also we have to talk. So, BIMSTEC, by providing an alternative to SAARC, offer India a vital access to the Bay of Bengal, okay, the South China Sea, Bay of Bengal, and the vast Indian Ocean region, and even to the Pacific Ocean. You know that BIMSTEC is opening the door. But SAARC means, though it holds some historic value, okay, its recent stagnation means it is not having that strategic significance, because like that area is not made interesting for India by Pakistan, and this strategic significance can be perfectly fused or dovetailed with the economic prospects as well. You can think about the potential of the Southeast Asian countries, combined GDP of 2.7 trillion, okay. So it is having a vast potential for economic integration with India, like underscored or highlighted by the endeavors like the BIMSTEC free trade agreement, like the ASEAN trade relations, etc. But SAARC is also having, despite larger aggregate economy, it has not tapped the full potential because of the persisting political disagreements between India, Pakistan, etc. Now, while BIMSTEC and SAARC share the overarching goals of regional cooperation, though both are having the commonly, if you want to say the similarity, like regional cooperation, they are distinguished by their membership. You talk about the things that we have already talked, just summarize it, okay. They are distinguished by their membership, their strategic implementation and strategic implication, and their effectiveness. We talked about their meetings, progress and all, the economic potential and all. So for India, BIMSTEC appears to be aligning better or perfectly with India's current foreign policy, like activist policy, better collaborations, etc. So it presents a robust alternative for regional collaboration, considering the challenges that SAARC is facing or faced. With this, we will be winding up. Thank you.